Welcome to How to Make More Money as a Yoga Teacher. My name is Laura Erdman-Luntz, and I'm going to be your guide through this process. Now, I want to get you thinking before we even meet. And I want you to do 3 things. Well, I guess 4. Because the first thing is grab your workbook if you haven't already, because the exercises are right in here. And I'm going to just talk you through them kind of quickly. First of all, you can skip printing the cover. That is me, though, on Capri, leading a yoga retreat in Italy. And I just wanted to inspire you a little bit. Okay, so here are officially the 3 things I want you to do. First thing is I want you to contemplate your attitudes around money. How do you feel about money? How do you feel about having a lot of money? How do you feel about being in debt? How do you feel about making a lot of money from your yoga students? Do you feel like you should be a struggling yoga teacher? Do you feel like your money should come from somewhere else? I want you to really dig through what the beliefs are around money for you. I 99% guarantee there's something in there. I don't know if I've ever met a yoga teacher, and believe me, I have met quite a few over the years who doesn't have any money issues at all. We want to clear those away and open ourselves up to the possibility of amazing income. Okay? Number 2. You're going to look at your budget, and I want you to break down your budget and actually look at how much you actually need to live off of. I call this the bare bones skeleton budget, and this is like the smallest amount of money you can live off to make sure you get a roof over your head and food on your table. The reason I have you do this is actually my goal is to help yoga teachers do yoga full time. That is what I would really love for you. And it's okay if that's not your goal. It doesn't have to be, but I really do want you to make more money teaching yoga, which is why you're here, right? And often what teachers realize is, I don't actually need that much. And if they are in a soul-sucking job, they can realize, I don't have to be here anymore because I can live off my teaching. And that's so powerful, right? Because even if they decide to stay, all of a sudden it's a choice rather than something they feel like they don't have a choice around, something they have to do, okay? So you're gonna figure out your skeleton income, and you're gonna figure out your dream income. What do you really, really want? What would be amazing? Because then I could do sabbaticals, and I could go on vacations, and I could fund my kids' college, and I could retire, or whatever it is. And I want you to actually let yourself dream here and think big. But don't just throw out a number. I want to make $20,000 a month. I'm like, great. What are you going to do with that? I actually want you to, seriously, just 10 minutes if that's all you want. It's like, I want to be able to have a house that has a $3,000 mortgage. I want to be able to put a couple $1,000s into vacations every month. I don't know what it is. I want to give $5,000 a month to this particular charity because it means a lot to me. Whatever it is, just begin to process what your dream income is. Now, along with this, you're also going to figure out how much you can make teaching yoga classes, okay? And here's the thing, how much it's possible to make per hour. What is your hourly income depending on, or your hourly pay rate, depending on whether you're doing it by yourself or you're working in a studio or whatever it is that you're doing. And how many classes a week you want to teach. Now, I'm emphasizing want, okay? Not how many classes you have to teach. I want you to say, how many do I want to teach? Okay. I have taught up to 16 a week, and I was deliriously happy. It was when I had a brick and mortar studio. There were no yoga teachers. I actually had to do yoga teacher training to train yoga teachers so that I could have a baby and take maternity leave. That was a long time ago. There were no yoga teachers I actually had the first yoga teacher training in the state of Minnesota. So, and just so I could have a baby. That was 21 years ago. My baby just turned 21. Anyway, so figure out how many you want to teach. So when I was teaching the 16, I loved it. It was wonderful. I don't want to do that anymore. 8 is about my sweet spot, 7 to 8. What is your sweet spot? Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 5, maybe it's 15, maybe it's 20. I don't know. What is your sweet spot? And then you're going to do the math. How much can you make versus like the difference between your skeleton budget, how much you can make, what is that? That's your magic number, because that's your get out of jail free card, right? That's your get out of your job. If we can make up that difference and do the same thing with your dream, okay? because I am going to share in the webinar, I'm going to share good, better, and best ways. Obviously, we're going to focus on the best way, but I'm also going to give you other ideas of things that you can do to make more money as a yoga teacher, okay? And actually just make more money, period. I don't know if you noticed that at the top, just make more money, period. It's a good thing. All right, number 3. Last thing you're going to do is I want you to go through that list of things I have there, and I want you to think about each statement and really sit with this. I would love to make more money teaching yoga. I'm hoping you say yes, because that's why you're here. And then say, I've dreamed of making, then go to the next one. I've dreamed of making yoga a full-time gig, but never thought it was possible. And it's okay to say, I never even thought it was possible till Laura mentioned it. Now I really want it. Totally okay. Check it off. I'm open to new ideas and I'm willing to experiment. Sit with that one for a bit. Okay, sit with it and just say, am I willing to experiment? Am I open to new ideas? Because when you start saying that, your brain does open up to new ideas. It's actually kind of cool. Finally, I'm open to the possibility of making a lot of money. Are you? Are you really? I hope so. And if you're not, it's okay. It's actually pretty normal. When you really sit with it and go, ooh, I'm not really comfortable with making a lot more money doing yoga. Like, I don't feel like that's where my money should come from. That's not spiritual enough. Or I'm not really comfortable with a lot of money anyway it comes. Whatever it is, it's okay, okay? It's just beginning to explore what's going on inside of you. All right, I am so excited to help you take the next steps. I'm looking forward to being with you live. I hope you can show up live. Of course, we will record it. It will be available for 48 hours afterwards, but coming live is so much more powerful. It really is. And I will answer your questions as well. And you can feel free to email me if you have any questions beforehand. I'll either answer them for you or I'll bring it to the webinar. And I'm looking forward to spending time with you because here's the thing. The world will be a better place when yoga teachers make more money. You know it. I know it. Now let's make it a reality.